Trying to get the snap off, they just do. Goff checks it down for Montgomery. And he will work past the 30, a good gain to at least get out from deep in their own territory, but that'll set up fourth down. Third and long, second and long situations for this Flores defense. It is going to be a fake out of the gate. Jalen Reeves maybe, and Minnesota was not fooled.
They got to keep putting the ball in the air downfield.
Off he goes, Aaron Jones, and what a lightning strike for the Vikings.
As they just go, Addison here just goes in a short motion. Watch Terrion Arnold, the rookie defensive back. He's got to be the force edge player.
Vikings bring just 3, drop a couple of extra guys. Goff is trying to make up that ground. Now another penalty flag comes flying in from behind Goff as he got hit by Ivan Pace. Have to do it in the aggregate with Hutchinson out. Darnold protected, rifles over the middle, and a lunging grab by Jefferson near midfield.
Makes it hard to match up in the secondary.
Darnold's protected, does have to scramble, gets it to Munt, and there is the tackle made. They'll bring Will Reichard, the rookie out of Alabama, out for one of the longest field goals of his NFL career. And Will Reichard is 27 for 27. You see that extra man come up for Minnesota. It's a screen pass for Amon-Ra St. Brown, and there's the first down for Detroit. Good blocking by Jamison Williams along the edge as well. Brock Wright lined up as the fullback. Off the right, here's Gibbs. Good run, best run, good move. There he goes, needs a block. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs answers back for Detroit, and they're on the board.
Jahmyr Gibbs replacing for right now Montgomery. That's one of the best 1-2 combinations in the entire league, and this offense had been reeling, a little sluggish there in the first quarter, and they got that explosive run at the perfect time.
What's up? Fake it to Jones, pump it to Jefferson, and now Darnold takes off. He's got a first down and more, and he slides shy of midfield.
And their ability to separate the ball from the man. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that have that.
Lions bring pressure. Darnold has one-on-one, and right on cue, it's Brian Branch reaching out in front of Jalen Naylor for the pass breakup. He is the back from the 17 for Detroit. A fake to Montgomery, who stays in the block. Goff is able to find Amon-Ra St. Brown for the grab and a first down.
It's such a key component to this offense.
St. Brown able to maneuver the first down and inside the 35-yard line.
7 guys up at the line of scrimmage. They're showing cover 0. Now it's just a question who drops and who comes.
They bring 6, they drop 1. Launching Goff over the top for St. Brown. And Detroit, after trailing by 10, has taken the lead.
Now watch Tim Patrick. He's going to come block Van Ginkel. They drop Harrison Smith, so now he becomes the extra blocker. It's just the time that Goff needs to beat this cover 0. And
only the 7th snap of the season for the Minnesota offense while trailing. Darnold finds Jefferson. On second down, they floated out for Jones, who's a very good pass catcher, and he's got the first down and is able to slip both Rodriguez and Joseph to get near the 40.
That's 2 great examples on back-to-back drives.
Fake it to Jones, off the play action. Darnold's got time. Underthrown ball, looking for Addison, and what a play by Brian Branch.
Explosive plays on offense and take the ball away on defense.
Goff protected, will check it down to Gibbs, and he works into Viking territory with a good catch and run.
It's a similar look to the cover 0 touchdown to St. Brown in the last possession. This time they drop.
Goff looking for a window, and it is scooped up off the deck by Sam Laporta. And it's a run for Gibbs against the pressure, and he bangs it in for a touchdown. His second of the day.
They're able to catch him off bounds. Look, they bring an extra receivers, and he's the crack on the edge. He gets an extra body. And after they get the problem with having everybody up, you give them a shot to go up and compete for the ball.
Well, looking for Jefferson, who snatches that one out of midair and gets a big gain up the sideline and steps out. The number 2. Looking in that direction. Darnold. And he's got Jalen Naylor for a first down. He lost the football. And here comes Detroit back the other way with Branch. And he's going to outrun the lineman and get past Jones.
180! Good. Double shot!
On the left side, it's Aaron Jones again, running away from where that run blitz was coming from. 3rd and long for Darnold, taking a shot for Jefferson! His 4th touchdown against the Lions, but it was impressive. The snare against Amik Robertson and those bright pink gloves. Goff under pressure. Montgomery, what a catch! Oh boy, a whirling dervish one-handed grab, securing it and sprinting for 14.
Receiving and undress the coverage.
Twist up front. Goff off the back foot for Khalif Raymond, who snares it and brings it down inside the Minnesota 45 for a first down. Goff steps away from the pressure and delivers on target. A leaping Tim Patrick is able to snare it for 22 yards.
You got to keep getting on the ball.
Nice cut by Montgomery to get away from Ivan Pace. And he'll muscle his way down to the 21-yard line. 4 on the rush. Goff underneath. He's got a man and a first down to Raymond. He gets away from a defender and scores!
Stephon Gilmore, the veteran, he's matched up one-on-one in the slot. And with Raymond's release, he just trips and falls down. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Gets a nice little seal block and runs through contact.
Pressure coming from Anzalone. That gets picked up. Darnold to the sideline for Naylor with a tough catch. And he spins out of traffic down inside the 45 of Detroit.
They have not been able to replace that production and impact on the quarterback.
A rush just 4. Darnold looking, throwing for Jones. And boy, that's a big tackle by Rodriguez. Otherwise, Aaron Jones is housing that one. What a big catch by the running back on 3rd down.
You really stress your man defenders.
Fake it to Jones. Darnold sees pressure, and it is Pascal to bring him down. Right on cue, it's the first time they get to Darnold for a sack. So the rookie is out for a 42-yarder to make it a 1-score game. And his outstanding start to his NFL career continues. Almost an uneasy cheer from this Viking fan base. Off the play action. Goff down the middle. St. Brown is there into Viking territory. A big gainer on 3rd and short. Just a 4-man rush this time. Goff underneath for St. Brown, and Metellus is there. Off play action to Jones. Stepping up, deep shot. It is Addison! Flips the field down to the 40 of Detroit.
They're doing it a lot, just not too much success.
Darnold steps up against the 4-man rush this time, gets away, flag comes flying in. Oof, they got a little dicey there.
Try to keep this drive alive, hoping for a touchdown.
Pressure coming. Darnold's got time, now it's running out. Stops and moves and cannot get some traction. Malcolm Rodriguez closes the play down, shy of the 30-yard line.
Sniff out the reverse pass, and nice job forcing this field goal.
Reichard again delivers.
He can just do so many different things for this defense.
This time Montgomery, bind him, grab him, that ball is out! Picked up by Pace! Down the sideline! There is a flag! He's in! Minnesota leads, pending the penalty!
This is an unbelievable job by this defense. Metellus, he gets the punch out. Pace picks it up, and he's off to the races. Back-to-back drives.
The foul was holding number 60. Penalties decline. Result of the play is a touchdown.
Yeah, Graham Glasgow, the left guard, he gets called for the holding penalty. But back-to-back drives. They had given up 4 consecutive touchdown scoring drives.
Darnold looking left, throwing there, incomplete. He's trying to find Addison. Four-man rush. Goff is hit. It's out. And it's recovered by Detroit. And the pass rush from Jonathan Grenard gets to Goff again. On 3rd and 4, it's Darnold rolling and throwing on the move. Too tall. Looking for Jalen Naylor or Justin Jefferson up the sideline. Had a couple of options, and it ends up stopping the clock. That's the critical piece here, too. Still need about 25 or 30 yards to get into comfortable field goal range for Bates. And Gibbs will get some of that yardage and more. Out to the 48-yard line. He picks up 14.
I typically like not taking our time until you're in field goal range. They've been operating very slowly.
Now give it to Gibbs in space, and there is a big sprint down into field goal range to the 36-yard line, and it stops the clock. Vikings still have 3 timeouts. Goff's going to throw it. The aggressive Dan Campbell philosophy ends on this play with a catch by St. Brown inside the 25-yard line. Vikings still have 3 timeouts. Goff's going to throw it. The aggressive Dan Campbell philosophy ends on this play with a catch by St. Brown inside the 25-yard line.
Or get that thing as close to or under the 2-minute warning as possible, and ended up going 3 and out.
From 44 for the lead. Bates has delivered. Detroit is on top with 15 seconds left. Darnold. Precious seconds ticking. Throw it to the middle of the field for Naylor. And the clock with 5. Detroit brings an extra body. And they get to Darnold to take over first place. Trevor Nowaski finishes it off. And in a heavyweight battle in Week 7, the Lions overtake the Vikings for the top spot